What's going on, guys? So we're back with a new video, and today's one we're checking out the DayZ Editor that just released into beta. DayZ Editor has just released into beta. It's been a project that Inclement Dab has been working on with over 3 months, and it's finally released into beta for us to test and to break as much as we can so he can fix any bugs that are in it. And yeah, it's pretty much here. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go in and basically I think I'm going to build like a small little town somewhere in the map to test out all the building features. I have a couple of notes that he's taken down during the live stream that he shut off an hour before the mod was released, so we're going to go through it and check it out. So to get into it, you go open editor and it'll select all your maps here. Now you can load pretty much any map you want. You can load say Valning, you could load Shimsey, you could load Namalsk when that comes out as well. You can get that. So any map that you have, this will work for. So I'm going to select and go into Chernos because it's just the map everybody knows is the one I kind of want to test out. Okay, so we've loaded in. As you can see, when we load in, we've kind of spawned underneath the world. This is on purpose, but the way you get out of it is you can just quickly climb out of it and you're in. To get out of the camera view, if you want to get into your character, just tap home a few times, the home button on your keyboard, and it will bring you into it. So, and then obviously tap home then to get out of it again. So this is the camera, and this is what the editor looks like. Looking at it right now, it looks like a lot of stuff, but it's not once we go through to be able to break it down. Also, to get your cursor, just hit spacebar and it'll bring up your cursor as well, so you can select everything and then hit your spacebar as well to be able to get rid of it, just use the camera. So I think we're going to build like a little housing area around here. So I'm gonna hit my spacebar and get into it. So I'm gonna just type in up here, search for houses. Everything on this left hand side is items, so if I just get rid of that search again, every item in the game comes up here. This is like over 6,000 items or something like that. It's crazy the amount of items here. So that's why there's this search bar here, so you can pretty much search for what you want. Now I'm gonna pick a house or two, and we're gonna see what we can do and see if we can create a nifty little place. So I've clicked on this house. All you do is just left click and you'll be able to bring it in. Also, if you have a house and you want to put down multiple of them, you hold left shift and you can place as many houses as you pretty much want to. As you can see, it's placed quite a few. If you want to then get rid of them, just place your space bar, get rid of them, hover, highlight all of them like so, and then just hit your delete key and boom, they're gone. So I'm just going to grab one again. I'm going to grab this one. So if you want to rotate your house, you can do. I've just placed it down. Then what you want to do is hold left shift and then you can rotate on the axis like so. So I'm going to have this house like that, I think. Yeah, like that. Now you can see the house is a little bit hovering. It's a little bit off the ground. We can fix that as well by if you hold left alt. You'll be able to drag the house up and down much as you want it to make it, level. I think that's about level right there. Yeah, that seems pretty level to me. That seems pretty good actually. Yeah, that seems pretty perfect, and you can move that house whatever way you want. So if you want to have it up, down, whatever way, you can do so. I'm going to keep it right about there for now. Yeah, that's looking pretty nice. Alright, so say you wanted to have a house on this hill up here, right? And let me just grab another house. I'm going to grab this house here, right? You want a house on this hill. As it's on a bit of a slope, you will see that it's hovering a bit above the ground and you kind of want it to be on the same angle as the hill. Well, there's this little feature up here called toggle magnet mode, and what this allows you to do is be able to pretty much stick the house to whatever angle the house is on. So if I click this and then be able to put the house wherever I want to. One, I do actually need to rotate the thing. Yeah, like that. Okay. I need to alt it and put it down a bit because it's way too high. As you can see, it's pretty much stuck to the angle of the hill, so we're on a bit of a slant, so the house is going to be slanted with it. If we didn't have that magnet feature on it, it would be above the ground. So it just levels off the house a bit more and just makes it look a lot more, I suppose, realistic in a way. It just sticks to the angle of the house, makes it look better. So say as well with a house like this, say you're adjusting the angle of it, you make a bit of a mistake and you're like, oh crap, I'm gonna have to delete the entire thing and start again. You don't have to, which this you can do. You can hit Control Z and it'll readjust the house to whatever your last position was, and you can also redo, so you can bring it back to wherever it was as well. Very, very handy tools to have. Over the right hand side you can see all the items we've placed so far. So you can see that we have the 2 houses and they're listed over here. You can right click on these and you can pretty much do whatever. So you can copy them, you can cut them, you can paste them, you can hide them, and you can show them as well. It's another really cool feature. You can also edit the loot systems inside of the houses. I'm not sure this is either going to crash the game or not. Oh no, it just didn't do anything. Don't know if that's a bug or not, but it didn't work. Basically you can edit the loot tables in the houses. As far as we know, it's not 100% working yet, but it is in the works down the road as well. Also, you can hit properties and you can adjust pretty much the scale of the house. So if you want a massive house for whatever reason, you can have an absolute massive house if you want to. I don't want a massive house, so I'm just going to put it back down to what it was previously, which was, you know, standard normal size. Also in there you can, well, delete, as I wasn't meant to do, but Control Z will fix that for us. You can go down to properties, you can change your position of the house, the orientation of it, and you can also change the name of it as well if you want to, so you can, you know, organize everything a bit better. Also up here, if you click the editor, you can have options to reload your UI. So basically just refreshes your UI. You can reload your brushes, refreshes them as well. Change the environment. So at the moment it's very windy, so I'm going to get rid of the wind. And then you have your preferences as well. I think there's basically settings and stuff like that. And there's a donate link there as well, so if you want to donate to help support the mod, you can do so. Also as well, I've just been told in the Discord that the toggle brushes seem to be broken at the moment in this build, but what I will do is show a clip right now of Inclement Dab using them. They do work very, very well.
This is a brush tool. So what you can do with this is, I just toggled it on, is you can basically paint the landscape with trees. Or actually whatever you want. You can do whatever you want in the brush tool, and I'll get into that in a little bit. But I can change the radius and I can change the density. So I can make it a little bit, you know, a little thinner if I want to. And I can basically make trees go burr. Yeah. There's also Jesus put a couple of different tree presets in.
So they do work well. They just seem to be broke for the Steam build, but hopefully they'll be able to patch it soon, and we'll be able to use them. That feature is going to be really, really cool as well. A lot of people are also wondering as well, can you delete stuff that is already in the world? So like if we go down to like a town down here, like can you delete items like these here or different houses around the world? Like say I wanted to, I don't know, delete a couple of houses here to replace them with some of my own custom ones. At the moment it's not working. Apparently the game recognizes the stuff that's already generated in the world is different to the stuff that has been currently placed down by the editor, but they are working on it, and it will be hopefully eventually, and if they can get it to work properly, this is going to be super sick to be able to do. I also did ask about roads a while ago. Can we place like roads and stuff as well? They can, but apparently they're also not, they're kind of buggy at the moment as well, and they're also being worked on. Just remember that this is a beta, so you know, not everything is going to be in this yet, and not everything's going to be working, and it probably will break. And Clement Dabsev said just constantly make sure you're saving your work, so if it does crash, whatever, you have that save file there. The mod itself also has auto saves, so you know, you don't have to be constantly saving it, but if you're wanting to just be on the safe side, you can do, but it will also save as well. Middle mouse button teleports you around the map, so this teleports you around the map. And he also said as well, if you open up the map and want to be teleported, I don't know, somewhere around the map, say I want to be teleported in Northwest Airfield, I can also click middle mouse button there and it will teleport me to that location on the map. Also an option up the top here in view, and if you go to camera, you have a load of settings here. So if you're wanting to take like screenshots and I don't know, stuff like that in game, or even want to do video clips and stuff like that, you have this pretty much effects you can do to make everything look a bit cooler as well. That's also added into the game. You can also edit the script in game in the editor, and Clement Dab did say just be a bit careful about this, as some stuff can break the game, but use it at your own risk basically. So you can pretty much script in the actual editor. Everything can be imported and exported as normal. Also as well, pressing Y also toggles the HUD on and off. So just so you know as well, you can do that. At the moment as well, he did say that spawning in cars are a bit funky. They can kind of break the game, and spawning in basically any AI like characters or zombies can also kind of break the game at the moment. So I'm wanting to place down a few tents, have everything looking a bit interesting. So I'm going to grab a couple of these bigger ones while I'm at it. I'm going to maybe put this one here for now. I want to put on its magnet feature as well. Just does everything a little bit better for me. I want to hold left control. I can put it down. It actually seems like it's just fit perfectly. Yeah, that seems spot on, that is. So I'm going to place the tents first, and then we'll do the perimeter around it afterwards. So let's have a look for some other tents. Oh, it's crashed again. I think it's crashed. Yep, it's crashed. Okay, so I'm gonna do oh, it's crashed already. Okay, so I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a little bit of building, and gonna maybe extend this cluster of houses here a bit more, add a few more to it, maybe add a well as well, and just some things like that. Maybe adding in one of these houses would be kind of nice to also put in. I'm just going to see where I want it. I'm going to put it there. I just need to rotate it. So. And then obviously it's a little bit too high, so I'm going to press Alt to make it a bit lower. See if that works. Could be a little bit slanted. So what I'm going to do is, since I see it's a little bit slanted, I'm going to try the magnet and get that to work a bit better. And now get it to put down. Do it like there. Yeah, you can see the way it's after slanting a bit more now. It's not as much up in the back of it. I think this one will work pretty well. I'm gonna put it like here. Yeah, put it here in the back garden. Gonna obviously put it down a little bit as well, maybe, so it's not just all over the place. Also looking quite good. What actually happens, I wonder, oh, that's already on the magnet as well, so that's tilting to the way the ground is facing, so it's kind of level with the ground. It might be a bit slanted, just like the ground is as well. Okay, I think we'll put another house over this side as well while we're at it. Where is this greenhouse? Greenhouse here. Place it there. We can rotate you. Oh, no. Rotate you like so, and then I'm gonna drag it down a little bit as well. Maybe to there. I think to there might work perfectly. That seems pretty well. It's also level again with the ground, because it snaps onto it. Now, I was thinking here, because there's a little bit of like a construction site, I forgot that there was like these ruined houses in the game, so I was thinking maybe it could be kind of cool to see some of these houses. Maybe we can get the Livonia type ones. Yeah, these type ones. We can get some of these, maybe like this one in the game, put it like here somewhere. So I'm gonna put it here. I obviously then want to rotate this a bit. Like so. Yeah, like that. Then I want to obviously put it down a bit as well, so it's not so, maybe like that. Now there's something, this doesn't look right with the snapping tool, I don't think, so I'm going to take it off and actually move the entire thing again. So would that work? Now I'm not using the magnet for this part because I don't really want to. Actually, yeah, that's looking kind of good. That seems to be all fine. Yeah, that seems kind of good. Like that. Actually, I'm kind of happy with that. So I'm going to go away from the rubble houses now again. I'm going to get another one, another just standard house. And I'm going to hopefully try and put it down here and rotate it. That works a bit better. I'm not too fussy about the back door being a little bit, you know, too high off the ground. Personally, I don't mind it. It's just for testing purposes as well. So you could also technically put like a guardhouse out here, like the ones I was showing. Not one of these, but one of these. Like so. Does need to be rotated the other way, but you get the idea. We might actually be able to rotate it here. Oh. Like so. Then we move it over. And then down a bit. Down as far as we can go. Like that. That seems to work. Yeah, and then like if I could get fenced, I'm not sure what the name of fences are, but you could then fence that off, so then you've only like one way in, pretty much. That would work. That actually might need to be at a little bit of a better angle. I'm gonna just quickly rotate this a little bit more. Not that much, but like to... Technically it needs to be about there, and then... I know this pole and stuff is going to be in it, but I'm just kind of doing it to show you how it works. I'm not too concerned about the tree and the pole that is currently somewhat in it, but you know, it's fine for now. When they get the delete function working, obviously that's going to make everything quite cooler as well. I think you can kind of get the purpose of how this works, replacing buildings and such. It definitely is. It's going to be sick, and obviously I could spend hours doing this, but I don't want this video to be too long. I definitely think of maybe doing a live stream on this where we go through the editor and just kind of anyone in chat can give me ideas as well, and we kind of make an area and go through everything. And I think that would be the best way to do it as well. So we might do a live stream. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to save it to be. Just going to name it to be continued. Don't even know if I've spelled continued right, but it is what it is. So now that is saved. So this world we can come back to at a later date and finish it off and make it cooler. I definitely think that I'm going to live stream that. It would be fun. So yeah, that's pretty much the DayZ editor. Obviously this is my first time doing it as well, so I'm going through it as well, just as much as you are. You know, I hope this video helps you out in some way and gives you some of the controls and stuff straight off the bat. If you've liked it, make sure to give it a like and share it around. It always helps. Also, let me know what you think about in the comment section down below. If you have any questions, also leave us know in the comment section down below. The mod and Clement's Twitter and Discord will all be linked in the description down below, so if you want to join it and ask questions in there or just follow along with it, do follow all of them as well down below. And yeah, until then, hope you enjoyed, and I should catch you guys next one, so peace out for now.